races left, so we're almost done with season 7. And with me in the comments box, I've got Gerard, who's going to join me tonight, so I'm not doing this all alone. And then something new from our other commentator in Division 2, Weber. We're going to do a bit of pre-race comms with one of the Red Bull drivers, my favorite team. Yay! It's Nick Gishen. And yeah, we're just going to have a chat with him. So how's it, Nick?
HP, good to be here, man.
Lucky, man. Lucky to have you.
How's it going? Good night to you guys.
No, good. It's
A little nervy for tonight, to be honest.
yeah, it is not an easy track, but although last night Division 2 did behave, and there was no big real things. I mean, I think we had one safety car, a couple of virtuals, but it wasn't too bad. But just let's just reflect on your season. I mean, first season that you actually switching off your traction control. So just reflect on the season in short. Was how's it been going from start to now?
Yeah, I think it's been a bit of a haphazard season my side, to be honest. I mean, getting to grips with the no traction, and I think the new game also, the whole handling is very different, and apparently the traction is, even more sensitive than last year's iteration. So it's been quite a learning curve on that front. And other than that, the load shedding at the beginning of the season also killed me a little bit, and I missed a couple of races and lost out on some points. So it's been a little disappointing my side. I'm kind of getting to grips with the traction now. But this track is throwing me completely out the window because this is a tough one.
Yeah, but look, let's just reflect back on a couple of races. I mean, there was a stage where you were leading actually a Grand Prix in Premier Division. You came very close on a couple of occasions to being on the front row. I think you actually had a front row start in one of the races.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been all that bad. Is it more for you about consistency in races, not so much about the one lap pace and keeping the rear end stable when there's pressure?
I think so. I think when the pressure's on, that's when the right foot wants to kind of just push down, and you want to kind of just fight. But that's where I think the patience comes in and the kind of technique comes in. Other than that, it's been okay. I've had a few good moments. I think other than some corner cutting and giving away some times to penalties and things like that, I've had some moments this season which has been quite optimistic. But overall, I'm a little bit disappointed with the overall season. However, I've shown that I've got the pace. At least in the one lap, I've definitely got the pace. And in the race, I think I just need to find some consistency, to be honest.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's the general feeling around everyone else. We obviously know your PSN ID is the same as your name, Nick Gishen. So just for everyone who's listening, and hopefully there's a couple, just tell us where you're from, Nick, what do you do for a living? And just take us through league racing. Where did you start off?
Yeah,
what other
sure.
leagues are you racing?
Don't start. And how many hairs left on the top of their head? So yeah, I'm from Joburg. I'm a Gauteng boy. I run a small company doing production and post-production. We do like mostly TV commercials, adverts, music videos, documentaries. Worked on a couple of shows like Survivor and stuff like that. Love my job, live for my job, live for my work. League racing, I've only ever been in FTR. I started off with you, Heinrich. I think she's
I just wanted you to say that. I just wanted to feel good about it, though.
Yeah, no. So a couple of years ago, at least. I mean, I was right there with you when we started this thing, and it's the only league I race for. So I love this league. I look forward to my Thursday nights.
How's this for commitment?
Yeah, Thursday nights. Nobody fucks with my Thursday nights.
Well,
everybody knows. Thursday nights, my nights. You don't phone, you don't talk, you don't email. You leave me alone on a Thursday.
One of the other questions that the guys normally are quite interested in answering is, or to hear responses from us is, we've heard from Division 2, and this is the first time we do this for Premier Division, but we've heard from Division 2 that some of the guys have got Fanatec wheels and some guys aren't controllers. And so what's your setup at home, Nick? You obviously got a television, which we're very happy about. You're not borrowing others, which is
yeah, that is good. That is good. I'm not racing on the television, although I'm just on a small little Dell monitor. But I've got a Thrustmaster T248, I think it's called, the one with the little screen on it. I just upgraded this from my T150 Pro, and it's a big step up. I'm really enjoying it. One day I think the play seat and the Thrustmaster I'll get there.
We'll get a play seat together.
When I start getting some podiums, maybe we'll get a play seat together.
We'll get a play seat together. We'll pay less import cost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gerard, any questions from you? I've just got one more for Nick before we get the guys going.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what got you into sim racing, and who's your growing up? Who was your F1? How can I say F1 star or whatever?
So growing up for me was growing up in the 90s, early 90s and mid and late 90s. So growing up, I was watching Schumacher's days. However, I used to have my money on Rubens Barrichello because
Okay.
I remember Schumacher just taking it home to victory almost every race, and it became a little boring, and I kind of always root for the underdog, which is, I suppose, why I supported Max Verstappen for the last couple of years.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I've always loved F1, always loved motorsports. I'm pretty quick in a kart. I still do karting every so often, so I really enjoy getting out there and actually hitting the track with any motor. And yeah, I mean, the league racing, I think it's just an extension from my love of sport, motorsports, my love of cars, speed. I'm a speed freak. Roller coasters, BMWs, throw it at me, you know.
Is
Um,
BMW fast? I don't know. Fast car.
well, it's okay. I've got a nice little thing under there, but yeah, no.
I
No
think he's
wife,
actually got
no
one of
kids,
those A2s or
BMW.
A1s, whatever they are, those mommy cars.
Yeah.
He's just,
Yeah,
Two
yeah,
let's,
series, very good.
listen, Nick, and then just from our side, I mean, obviously we are past the midpoint point in the season. Gerard, I think you can tell the guys to ready up so we can get going.
Okay,
So we're
let's get
past
ready up.
basically the mid part of the season. What can we expect from you with tracks coming up like Miami tonight? Obviously, we've got Spa coming up, we've got Zandvoort coming up, Spain, and then Imola. What's realistic possible for you in the championship? Where do you think you can aim to be at the end of the season? And
Look,
and,
I'd
and, and
love.
also from a Red Bull point of view, where do you think the Red Bull can actually get to, being quite low, but mentioned on the table at the moment?
Yeah, so I think on a personal level, on the driver's standings, I'm not a fan of this track. I'm struggling a little bit with this track. This and Zandvoort are not favorites of mine. However, Spain, Belgium, and whatever the other, you mentioned something else.
Imola,
Those
yeah.
are great. Yeah, Imola, great tracks for me. So I'm hoping to get some good results there and push up the points tally. In terms of the Red Bull guys, I think Division 2 is keeping us going at the moment. Yeah, I think you're doing pretty well in Division 2.
It's been a
It's
struggle.
been a bit of a pity with my teammate being overseas for the last couple of weeks, but Zivan's been doing an amazing job in Premier Division, so big ups to him.
And
So
then,
yeah,
you've got a very fast teammate tonight. So,
oh
Travis
yeah, yes I do. Yeah,
is joining. So,
well, let's hope we get some
hopefully we
points.
can have a hold of.
Yeah,
Well, we're going to let you run off so you can start preparing for your race. Thanks for joining us, Nick, in the
guys,
in the
thanks for
pre-cons.
having me. Thanks for the questions, and
Pleasure.
yeah,
Pleasure.
thanks always for doing the commentary. It's always great, and I'll check you guys after the race. Hopefully on the comms again
A
at the
legend,
end.
my man, legend. Thanks so
All
much,
right,
bud.
guys.
See.
Have a good
Have
one.
a good one. Cheers, bye bye.
Cheers,
Cheers,
ciao,
bye.
ciao. Yeah, everyone. So that was Nick Gishen, Red Bull driver for Premier Division, and not a bad season for him so far. Gerard, he showed some really good pace. I mean, let's be honest, he hasn't been in the beginning of the season when I started practicing with Nick and we discussed being teammates. He was extremely fast, and then the update happened, which sort of I think got him by the knickers, as of me also, where they understand the cars. So Nick did show some early preseason pace. So I think the pace is there. I really think he can really get consistent podiums and probably front row starts. It's just putting it together for him.
Yeah, I know a lot of, but it's always like this. Some of us handle the handling better than others, and it's just as the seasons will go on and we get used to this game, we'll probably see more and more guys get the hang of it. But yeah, this game is difficult. It's not easy. It's
Yeah,
not
Gerard, so
easy.
you're gonna check. I'll also help you check out some
Okay.
YouTube. So let's see if there's any comments coming through and if we
No,
need to.
there's just guys saying the AMGs are faster and the Advantage are faster. So we'll like to see some pictures of those cars. But
Yeah, if you do own one of those cars, I'd really like to go for a drive. I'll park my Uno Fire on the side and I'll get in your car.
yes, yes,
I've got a
yes.
beautiful Uno Fire, by the way. It's one of those lime green ones. Brilliant car, I tell you
I
what,
would love
that
to
thing.
go in Advantage. Yo.
Yeah, so for everyone who is watching, welcome to Premier Division. It's with Gerard with me in a com, so luckily I'm not alone tonight because I do tend to bore people. But luckily I have got Gerard with me tonight. We are in Miami, which is
So you got
a first for everyone.
Mango, Speed, Umer,
All
and
right,
Uzi out, and also Cyberjot.
all right. So yeah, let's have a look at Omer. So this is round 7 of season 7. So it's 2 sevens in a row there. And we head off next week to Belgium, which is going to be great fun. I think everyone's looking forward to Belgium this weekend after the 4-week summer break for real F1. But yeah, so Gerard, just for tonight, obviously, guys, to look at. I think we've been waiting for this for a while, and we're going to talk a little bit later about SAF and FTR. But I think everyone is excited about, well, I am at least, to see this battle between Mango and Travis. Although Mango is not leading the World Championship, Gerard, he is way down in the midfield. And currently it's Speed Alcoholic that's got the bragging rights, which just shows you
I think
consistency.
With Mango's consistency, but yeah, Speed Alcoholic, he's been close many seasons. You know, I think that one season he was leading, and then because of personal reasons he had to leave. He would have won that season hands down. So yeah, let's hope he can do it this season. He's always been a favorite of mine, Speed Alcoholic.
Yeah, look, I mean, he's a young lad and he's extremely fast. And it's just, I mean, he's been showing that, you know, I think there was one race, I think he actually missed the race, and he's still leading the championship, which is something great from him. So I'm going to get on board here with Ume while and there's already an Alpha Tauri in the middle of the way, and I think that was Cyber, I think. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, Travis tonight. Travis standing in for Arno in the Red Bull. Travis has joined FTR. And for you, those of you who don't know, SAF 1 and FTR is basically merged. So Travis has joined the owners group of FTR with me and Gerard. And bringing some really fast guys with him. So we're looking forward to see guys like Duxter and Nazim, you know, those kind of guys, Phantom Bunny. We're looking forward to see them on track in FTR. We can't wait for that in Season 8. But yeah, this is Season 7, and it's all about Speed Alcoholic leading the championship.
So he just invalidated his lap, so just want to go on Shakes now. Shakes. Okay, Shakes the score.
Yeah, man,
so no one actually has put a time on, so yeah, it's...
A lot of guys on outlaps, Gerard, Ume, Uzi, Pantry, obviously Mango.
I see Ume is on a flyer, yeah?
I am currently with him. And it looks to be okay so far. 128 flat for Mango.
Yeah.
That's about 2/10 faster than what we saw last night in Q3 in Division 2. And that's the reason why we call it Division 2, because it's not Premier Division times, which makes me feel good. Ume with a 130.1. Uzi crossed the line on 130.4. Just want to get the whole track map up here because I'm getting confused here of who's where. The next ones across the line should be the Alpha Tauri. And I'm not sure who that would be. Is it Cyber? I think that will be Cyber. Crossing the line now, 156, but I think he had that spin earlier during the lap. The next one across the line will be a Ferrari. It's probably going to be... who is that going to be? Is it a Ferrari?
I think Nick will have to go
right,
again. He just had a spin there.
Right, so just to let you all know, Zivan has won himself a permanent seat in the McLaren. He's going to be alongside... Oh, as I say that, Zivan has a big spin in Sector 1. He's going to be teaming up with Shakes for the rest of the season. Hopefully Brad can join us next season.
So we've got Weezer with the 129.
Yeah, 129. But Gerard, Zivan, well-deserved permanent seat for him in the McLaren. He showed really that he pitched up for race nights. He had some really good races. I think last week or the week before Australia got cancelled, but the week before he really showed some good pace, stuck with his teammates, and brought out some good results for the Red Bull team. So Zivan does show that he is here for business, and it's well done to him for getting a permanent seat to McLaren. Alright, Shakes crosses the line at 129.3, so that was a good lap by him. That puts him currently in P3. Speed Alcoholic is on a lap. So let's just go to and that was Shakes. I was just briefly on board with him, and Shakes lost the car, lost the front end of the car, and I think everything there, the wishbone, everything is gone there on that McLaren. So that is Shakes done for the session. He will not go through to Q2, and we'll start at the back of the grid.
So we're gonna lose two more guys.
Yeah, so we'll lose two more. Travis is on an outlap at the moment. Nick is on a flyer.
Speaker's second with a 128.4.
Yeah, so this is Nick's second lap after that spun. So I don't expect him to have a serious impact here, Gerard, because I think we had a chat last night. 2 laps on the softs in qualifying was just not possible. Not sure what setup Nick is running, but I think 2 laps on those softs in qualifying, you're probably going to be 4/10 slower than what you should be. But let's keep an eye on him. He's got a nice, he's got a Haas in front of him, so he might just get a nice slipstream from, and I think that is Umair. So he might just get a nice.
In front of him, yeah.
You know what? If you can get a nice slipstream down here, that might just make up for the tires. A little bit too far away, maybe. But let's see, Nick on the back straight. This is where Aero comes into play. And let's see where this is going to bring Nick down into second. Nice rotation in the car, looks really good. And this section is very, very difficult. Getting out of this corner, traction off.
Yeah.
Your rear, just want to say how's it all the time. And there we go, 129.6. I think realistically, Nick can probably look at a 129 flat because of those tires having that spin, but that's good enough for fourth at the moment.
So I'm bored with Travis now. He's coming to the end of sector 2.
Yeah, so Travis on a fly, his first flyer here in FTR, and he's coming up towards sector 2 or sector 3. Yeah, so let's have a look and see how Travis navigate this. So green sectors for him, but this is his first flyer. So
yeah, this track reminds me a lot like Vietnam. I don't know. It just
it does.
It's got that same feeling.
Yeah.
It's
there we go. Purple sector, Gerard. Sector 2 for Travis. Yeah, it just got that feel of Vietnam. I actually like Vietnam. As soon as I got to grips with it, it was a fun track to drive. But let's see where this is going to put Travis. He's going to have a name change very soon. So let's see where this is going to drop Travis. There we go, a 128.052. So a couple of hundreds. Yeah, a couple of hundreds. But that's good enough. I don't think he needs to go again. Let's just see who's in trouble. Gerard, at the moment, Bob's in trouble. He's on an outlap, Super D, and Boinkies. So I'm going to jump on with Boinkies. He's in sector 1 at the moment. I'm going to get on board with the Alfa Romeo driver. His teammate leading the championship, Speed Alcoholic. And we just talked a little
Royal
bit.
just had like a bit of a spin coming into that chicane just before the back straight. That's a difficult section there.
Right, so Speed Alcoholic is leading the championship, followed by Top Dog. Top Dog's not in tonight. So important days for Yaku to catch up with Top Dog and put himself in second. Josh and Bob is on the same points. They're in third and fourth. Then we've got Boinkies in fifth on 62 points. Then Pantry Star and Mango. So yep, it's a good time for Yaku, Josh and Bob if they can get it together. From a constructor's point of view, yeah, it's a little bit different at the moment. We've got the Mercedes leading the way by 258, and then the Alpines, followed by the Alfa Romeo, the Aston Martin, and the McLaren. So very close with the constructors at the moment, especially the top 3, 4, I would say.
Yeah.
And then a bit of a gap, a bit of a midfield battle there between McLaren, Williams, Red Bull, and Alpha Tauri. And then, yeah, sad to see Ferrari at the bottom of the table, cut up with a house. That's not something that we're used to. Boinkies goes up into 7th.
Just consistency, and I think a lot of it is also to do with Mango, you know, DNFs and Royal Viking also.
Yep.
Just not getting those results. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, obviously their respective teammates in Division 2 is Chums, who's been getting some good results. He's been showing some great pace. And then obviously Chicken Wing, who is yet to finish a race, Gerard. I don't think he's finished the race yet.
Yeah.
So some work ahead for him, for his team. Yeah, and then Red Bull obviously at the bottom there as well. So not
so Bob goes into fourth. So he's the fourth driver in the 128. He's the 128.6. So you got Pantry Star. So Pantry Star. All these guys are actually in the drop-off zones now. Because you have Josh, you have Yaku, Sims.
Super D got in there with a 129.3, so that was good enough for fifth for him. Zivan is going to cross the line now, and or not now. I just want to see what he's up to. He's in sector 1 at the moment, so he's on a flyer. And then Josh is also. So I'm going to stick with Zivan Kharat. If you can maybe have a look at Josh and see how his lap progresses.
I'm actually on board Yaku now. He's coming. He's coming to that.
Right. So let's go back to Yaku and follow him around the last sector here in Miami. And this is probably one of the trickiest sections. Oh, and we saw there.
You're just losing. A lot of guys are losing it there. It's just,
yeah, you really don't want to get on those skirts with full fuel. Depending on what your ride out is, that does look like a purple sector for Yaku in sector 2. as track evolution kicks in. But ideal opportunity for Jaco to get past Top Dog this evening, get himself closer to Speed Alcoholic. That's important for him.
Oh, that's the thing. We're running short seasons now, and yeah, missing one race can actually be not so good. Before we were running like full seasons, and you could miss a few races and it wouldn't even make a difference.
Right, so that's currently P8 for Jaco with a 129.563. So, and there's someone in the wall, and that is Zivan. So getting a bit too eager there. I'm not sure if there's damage. Let's have a look.
I think he's be able to recover to the pits.
It looks like he's all good. I don't think there's any damage on that McLaren. No, everything looks fine, but yeah, those tires are gone. So yeah, he's with a 144, he's in trouble. You get the feeling that Uzi and Boinkies can probably go faster. Sim still needs to set a lap time up, and we know he's very quick.
Yeah, Josh also needs a lap. He just did a 147, obviously just taking it slow.
Yep, Royal Viking is currently on a lap. He's in sector 2. That's his first flyer in the Ferrari. And we just spoke earlier about Ferrari needing some desperate points to get them out of the bottom 2 in the constructor standing. So it's an important night for them. Gerard, I actually like the short seasons. It's a bit more compressed. Anything can happen. The long seasons, there's plenty of time to catch up. Yeah, definitely more competitive. Yeah. Right as it comes through to the back straight.
So I'm just on board with Sims here. He just started his hot lap now. He's in a Mercedes. He's coming towards the end of sector 1.
Okay, so Fahim saying, is this live? Well, me and Gerard's both alive. It looks like the stream's alive, so I take it we are live. So as Jaco drops into the pit, so let's just go back. Boinki's on an out lap, so Zivan is out again. Let's I just want to see where Uzi is. I think Uzi is ahead of Sims, or is he not? No, Sims is ahead of Uzi. So let's follow Sims around as he gets to the back straight. To finish his outlap and then start on a flyer. I am going to pop on with Uzi because he is on a... He's actually not. He's 9 seconds down. So obviously at the moment... is that wing gone? Yeah, there is no front nose on that house. So he's going to... He's going to have to cut this tight.
Flying lap now.
Well, Sims...
What timing?
Yep, let's see what he can do. And the Mercedes, they are currently leading the championship. There we go. That's good enough for 4th. I think that is safe for Sims. I don't think he needs to have another go. I don't think there's enough time.
So
anyway,
Winkies, Uzi, and Zivan are the ones in a drop-off zone.
Yeah, we're gonna. Uzi is in a bit of. Let's just have a look here.
He doesn't have a front wing.
Yeah, so Uzi's in a bit of trouble.
Time he got.
Yeah, we can't see times. I'm not sure why. It's because of yellows. Not sure why we have yellows. But like you say, Boink is on an outlap, Zivan is on an outlap, and then Uzi obviously ducking into the pits. Ume is on a lap, so I'm going to stick with him.
You've got basically three minutes left, less than 3 minutes left of the session. Maybe you'll be able to get out, we'll just have to wait and see.
Alright.
So Boinkies...
So Fahim just giving us a smiley there. Well, Fahim, we need to be kind of funny sometimes. We're not comedians, but we try to be. We're also not commentators, but we also try to be. And apparently we're not racing drivers either. So a lot of pretending tonight. Let me just have a look here quickly. And Westlake home account is all for Cyber this evening. So Cyber currently in 5th. So he's safe. So your driver of choice is safe there in 5th. I don't think that's going to be... He's going to be troubled with that time. Gerard Boinkies is on the lap currently. And,
yeah, I'm on board with him. He probably just needs about I think just to be safe, he probably needs about 5 tenths.
He actually needs he actually needs a second. Gerard, he used to get one into the 129 ones to get in there, because I tell you what, Nick is on an outlap, so is Uzi,
okay, so is Zivan. 6 tenths on his time, so just see that maybe that last sector, you can get a good run out of there.
Alright, so Simpson's retired. He's happy with the time that he's set, so If you see that pop up on your screen, it's not the guy actually into the wall. We'll tell you when someone's on the wall. It's just guys retiring from the session because they feel their lap times are good enough. Only retirement so far, Shakes. There we go, Boink is 129.3. That's good. That's
11.
good.
So just see okay, so now it's Nick, Pantry Star and Uzi that's in a drop-off zone.
Right, so let's get on board a bit with Nick Gishan. Was part of our pre-race interview. So if you missed that, you can just pause your live stream and just go back to the beginning of our stream, and you can have a listen to Nick Gishan. Talks a little bit about himself. He's invalidated, Gerard, so he's in trouble. You've got 50 seconds to get to the line. Yeah, but these tires are not going to be the best ever. But yeah, you can catch a little bit about Nick in the pre-show. Where is he from? What is his hobbies?
Okay, so Pantry Star is up. Or he just improved his time there. To see sector 1.
Right, so Pantry is a good 6/10 up, so that will take him to 129.4, which will be good enough to drop him probably in between Boinkies and Royal Viking, which is safe for him. And then Wezo is also retired. Right, Uzi, is he up or down? Let's have a look at sector 1. What's happening with Uzi? So both Hasses here tonight, which is great to see. He's a 10.5 up for Uzi, so that's good showing. I really want to have a look at Nick Gishan here because I think he's in trouble. I think he's going to have one mega lap on those Hughes softs. Nick needs probably about 2/10 with Pantry on a lap. Pantry is a 10th up. Uzi is a 10.5 up. So Pantry's going to cross the line, I think, first, followed by Nick. I'm talking crap. Uzi's going to cross the line first, followed by Nick, followed by Pantry. Just have a look at
crossing the line now.
So Nick is not even a 10th up in sector 2. So Pantry is 3/10 up.
The 29.6 for Pantry.
29.6. So that was just not enough for him. Lost a bit of time in sector 3. And Nick currently half a 10th up. Coming out of sector 2, so that looks good for him.
With a 6:20, so he just pipped Nick, but we'll see when Nick crosses the line.
Yep, so Nick Gishan's going to cross the line. Now, is this going to be good enough? Yes, it is. Wait.
It does.
Pressure lap from Nick. Well done, Nick. Good lap by him. No one else. Josh is on a lap.
Josh is on a lap.
Yeah, and so he goes 7th. There we go.
Yeah, he pushes out Royal Viking. So we're losing Royal Viking, Uzi, Pantry Star, and Shakes because he retired on track.
Yeah, so only 4 drivers that's going to make it, or only 14 drivers that's going to take part in Q2. Which makes it a little bit easier for the Q2 guys because there's one less driver to worry about. But early days, Travis is setting the pace with a 128.052 and followed closely by Mango, also with a 128.072, I think. So while these
see 127.
Yeah, pretty sure we will, Gerard. Well, while these guys get ready, I am going to just take a break quickly, Gerard, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
Right, and welcome back everyone. It is qualifying 2 here in Miami. It is only 14 drivers left after Shakes lost the McLaren. It was early punches by Mango and by Travis setting the pace in Q1, so it's all to play for in Q2. So far the weather looks all good. Last night, Division 2, there was a rain in all the qualifying sessions, slightly drying up in Q3, but a dry race nevertheless. So don't expect rain in Miami, but yeah, last night we had. So Zivan is out on a lap, so is Mango, Wezo, and Ume. Boinky's also out, and Cyber. So a lot of guys to look out for in the session. It's going to be fascinating to see which 4 drivers does not make it through to the pole position shootout. And yet FTR, you get 2 extra points for you as a driver and for your team if you get pole position. So it's something new that we brought in just to make it a bit more exciting for the guys. We are going to follow maybe Wezo around on his flyer. I'm going to try to get on board with him and take you through a lap around Miami. Or maybe Gerrit, you can do that. Come on then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get on board with him. He's going to start his lap. So Gerrit, take us through a hot lap here with Wezo.
I don't even know the turns, but yeah.
Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
Yeah. It's a nice rotation here. Get nice on the power here. You want to try and get as much traction as you can through here. Then obviously, nice keep it to the edge here. Get on the power here. Drop a few gears. So I know some of us don't drop gears, but you can drop gears. 3rd gear, then as soon as you're around it, just get on the power here. Then now it's all the way racing here. DRS coming up. Actually getting a nice speed down here in the action.
A little bit slower than what we saw last night, kind of
Yeah.
330.
Yeah.
I think we saw last night 335,
Then you want to
336.
come into 2nd gear here. Yeah, 4th gear, then you drop it down again just to get the rotation. Same story here. This is one of the worst, probably worst corners here. This is where you lose a lot of time. And coming here, I know some guys even go through here on 1st gear and just wind it down the straight here. We'll see stop speed here. I think this is probably the fastest part of the track here. To get 332. You just also just need to get as quick as possible, and that happens if you just miss it a bit. The car. That's why I actually lost it last night and ended my race. So yeah.
Yeah, that is traction
Very
control
difficult.
all for you. Just remember, everyone that's watching, Premier Division has got no assist except for ABS being on. Division 2 has got the luxury of having a traction control on medium.
But not a lot of guys are actually using it. So
Yeah,
they're also
well, that
all
is
trying to come.
probably going to change very soon. We'll see. Keep ears out for that, for some news around Season 8 with the merge with SAF1.
So you got 128.6 with Cyber, 129.3, 129.6, 129.8. So the guys are just obviously not the fast guys are out yet, so they're just taking their time.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get you with Mango. Gerrit, I think if you're not into the 128, you're gonna have trouble getting through. I think a 128.9 is probably gonna be the cutoff. I'm not sure anyone who's watching. Let us know what you think the cutoff time will be in Q2 to make it through to the pole position shootout. My gut feel says a 128.9 is probably going to be what we're looking at, especially if Speed Alcoholic, Sims, Negishan, Bob, Mango, Yaku get laps in. It's going to be purple sector for Mango, surprise. For sector 2, he's down at the start for basically the back straights.
We're possibly going to see 127 here tonight.
Yeah, I think that is possible for someone like Travis and for Mango, and don't take away a lot of other guys. I know this track is not very well loved, but there we go. A 127.6, there's your first 127. Gerrit. That's mega. That is a mega lap by him. Travis a 128.1, currently in 2nd. But yeah, that was a mega lap. Josh on a lap. Is he?
I think it looks like he's slowing down.
No, he slowed down. Obviously made a mistake somewhere. Let's just have a look. Nick Gishan, a part of our
Okay, let's follow
pre-show.
Nick. 129.2, that's
two.
not bad. Yeah. So Bob also on a lap here. I'll just follow him. He's coming to the last backstage.
Alright, so Bob in the Alpine. I love this car, man. Right, so Sims is saying a 128.7 Kharat. He thinks that is going to be the cutoff. And then Tilla is saying Zivan when he actually finishes. Zivan's going to have a good race as a permanent driver here in FTR. We were looking forward to having him as a permanent driver. And as I said, that Bob goes fourth. 126 to 128.6. So
Josh, I think Josh is on. He's flying now.
Yep. So let's get on board with Josh here in the Alpine. I'm going to take you through a lap here into turn one. Run nice and wide. Get into second gear. Get the rotation going. Short shift to third. You can hack that on the inside. He's taking probably a bit too much curve on the right there, but keeps it nice and tight onto the barriers going through that long right-hander. Then here it's basically just a 6th gear. Stay, keep it in 6th. He goes down to 5th to get more rotation. You can climb the inside curve. Very difficult off camber turn. It just feels it's going and never getting to you. But that was good for him. Car looks very nice and stable. Purple sector 1 for him. And I think the reason for that is it's probably because of more downforce. DRS wide open. That's the second DRS of this lap. First one being on a start finish straight. Run as wide as possible as you can into second gear. Get the rotation going. You can actually ride over that curve. It's not really a curve. It's more paint. And then the famous chicane section here. He goes into second. Takes it nice. He's probably got very high ride height into third to get the nose not to wash out. DRS is going to open up here for the second last time before he crossed off. There we go. Before he crossed the start finish line. Green sector 2 for him. So purple sector 1, sector 2 was green, but you can expect that 334 that we see on the speed trap there. So yeah, the downforce will make a difference once DRS is not enabled in race trim. But this looks good from Bob. This rear end looks mega, and that is a from Josh a 128.6. Good lap by him. Right,
so actually saw 136 from Speed Alcoholic on that back straight. So he's motoring down there.
Okay, alright, so 336, that is mega down that. Wezo's got a purple sector 2, looks to be. Let's have a look at his
128.1.
He's going to be a 332 for him, so slightly slower than speed, probably carrying a little bit more rear wing just to get the stability in the car. Wezo's going to cross the line now. Where is this going to put him? That puts him in 8th with a 128.720. It's good enough for 8th at the moment. So my cut-off time was a 128.9. I'm very close to that at the moment.
And he got Sims on an outlap, and Nick also on an outlap. Nick will have to improve. He's definitely in a danger run.
Yeah, Nick needs...
Umair, Puinties, Zivan and Sims. Okay, although Sims obviously, he likes to go out on the last possible time. And
yeah, he likes the pressure laps.
Put in a 1 lap, yeah, he likes it.
Yeah, Puda's saying that was a mega lap by Mango. Yeah, agree. We were not on board with him, unfortunately, for that one, but we'll try to catch him in Q3. But for now, let's stick with Sims, and we'll keep an eye out on his sector times. This is his first competitive lap time, so expect everything to be green from a sector point of view, unless he invalidates. Mercedes looks nice and stable. A tremendous amount of speed that they come through. A great camera shot, just to show you the change of direction of the Mercedes. This looks very blitz from him. Right, the outside curve there. Well done to him. That's purple sector 1, so the Merc just looks hooked up at the moment. Let's see what he gets on this shortish straight here. He's already on a 336. Oh, 337. Yeah, so that is not even the longest one, so we'll keep on checking him on that.
That is 00 wings, just for your information.
I tell you what, whatever he's doing, he's just finding pace. I mean, this looks really good by Sims. So let's see what he can clock. At purple sector 2 for him, he's on it. So let's have a look
the
at the
space
bottom
to get
of your corner in the middle, 315, 20 k's an hour. Let's see what he can get here for us. 337. My word. ABS slowing him nicely down. That is really good. Keeps it nice and stable. This is going to be a mega lap by Sim, so 127.869. My word. Probably lost a bit of time in Sector 2 with probably those low wing settings, but yeah, that's a great time by him.
Umer.
There we go. Umer. Let's have a look at his speed trap, Gerard, just to give us an indication of what wings the cars are running. Looks like a purple sector for him in Sector 2. So let's have a look. He's on 320 already, so 337 was the fastest that we saw so far. 333. So about 4k slower. That will definitely be exaggerated in the race because of DRS. So that will be probably about 10 k's an hour for him. But Umer goes. That's a really good lap by him. Tiller, I think it's Tiller. No, it's not Tiller. Someone else actually watching.
So
for him, you should be happy with that time. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Nick. He was very nervous and he's invalidated, so he's gonna have to go, Gerard, like you say. He's gonna go into the pits. He's got 2 minutes. He's got enough time. He's got enough time to put another lap on. So Boinkies is on a flyer. He's 2.5 tenths up, Gerard, through Sector 1. So I'm gonna stick with Boinkies here. And my cutoff was 128.9 at the moment. Cutoff is 128.7, so I'm about 2 tenths off. Nevertheless, that is a fast time for cutoff. It goes nice and tight on the barriers. There is Boinkies. Green sector for him, so let's see what Sector 2 holds for him. 6 tenths up in Sector 2, so that's going to take him to 129 flat, which will probably drop him just above Nick. He's probably going to need another 10.5 to get ahead of Super D or Wezo. And you can see on the speed trap that he's carrying a bit more wing than the rest of them. So let's see where this is going to put Ronald. Alfa Romeo crosses the line. That's going to be 12 for him, 129.076. So that's good enough for 12. Negation is coming out of it. But Zivan. Let's have a look at Zivan. Gerard. Yeah, new boots for Nick.
He's up 1.3 seconds in his Sector 2 time.
Oh, wow. So let's have a look. Tilla is watching in anticipation here for Zivan. Let's see. She says he needs to finish. Hopefully tonight's going to be the night.
Nice. That is a nice 128 flat.
128 flat. That was a mega lap by Zivan. My word. That pushes down Wezo.
Travis starting his hot lap, so I'm just going to stick on him.
Yeah, you stick on Travis there. So a couple of guys out on track. Yaku, Cyber, Josh, Bob, Wezo. Super D is on a track at the moment. I just want to see, he's in Sector 1. 10th up for him. Nick Gishan is on an out lap. Boinkies on an in lap.
I think these guys retired a bit too early. I think you don't retire in Q2 with the faces out like this.
Yeah, not with the driver caliber that we have here, because Nick Gishan or Super D is looks to be on a really good lap. He's a 10.5 up in Sector 1. It's all about Sector 2 really. You think that's probably the place where you can gain almost half a tenth if you get it right. So we'll see. Sector 2 time is going to split up now. Yeah, that, like I said, almost half a tenth up for Super D. That will take him to 128.4. That's going to just drop him just probably between Yaku and Cyber. If he gets it together, that will push then Bob out. So let's
Travis
see.
Invalidated, so you probably have another run. You said Yaku starting Cyber. Cyber's up 2 tenths on his time.
Awesome. Super D crossed the line. That's 7th. Yeah, that was a good lap by him. Puts him in front of Yaku with a 128.3. That pushes Bob down into the drop zone. Right, I want to have a look here at Negation. Qualifying officially over. Sivan goes into the pits. Travis goes into the pits. You get the feeling that they are safe. Guys who's not safe at the moment. Josh, Bob, Wezo, Boinkies, Nick. Yeah, they're in a bit of trouble here.
Okay, so Cyber up 5 tenths. So that will put him ahead of Bob, I think.
Yeah, that might just get him ahead of Umer if he really gets it together. Right, we're going to have a look at Nikish and sector times now. Gerard, if you can have a look at Cyber. So Nikish 4/10 up. It's not going to be good enough, unfortunately.
Okay, Saba goes into fourth place.
Fourth, 1:28 flat. That's a really good lap time by him. And Nick is giving, I think it's Yaku, a massive toe down the back straight. So I don't think this is going to be good enough for Nick. Will be the first time, Gerard, that we actually see Nick not featuring in Q3 since the season started. So lots of work to do for him. He ends up in 13th, Boinkies in 14th.
See Super D, okay, Super D is...
Yeah, he can relax. I mean, he's safely through. Everyone has put up their laps. Yep, so some work to do there for Wezo. He is out of qualifying with a 1:28.4. Very close though. 0.08 of a second between him and Yaku.
Yeah, basically nearly everyone was in the 1:28, so it was very close. Nothing in it. I think he just had to spend the time on track to get the times in.
Yeah, so there we go. So Wezo falling out, Josh not making it through in the Alpine, Nigishin and Boinkies.
7/10 between the first and 10th place is not a lot.
You know what, Gerard, that's really not that bad considering Mango's one lap pace, and we know that one lap pace doesn't necessarily transfer into race pace. So I think you can probably take 2/10 off that, so probably about 5/10 between the guys, between second and
also,
10th.
yeah, you're going to look at starting on full fuel loads. Guys are going to probably start on mediums and hards or something else. Try and pull a rabbit out of the hat here, but we'll see.
Alright. Right, so Atmar is saying Buonasera. Buonasera a tutti. Welcome, Atmar. It's nice to have you with us. The weather, man, we don't know, Atmar. I think it's dry in the race. We'll have maybe Gerard can get onto the score and just check with the guys the weather forecast. For him saying, not bad, Ume, aka Pops. Oh, that's probably a nickname. I'm not sure if it's Kellogg's Pops, Rice Krispie Pops. Tilla is extremely happy with Zivon's lap time there. Call him King. Okay, then. Some saying, by the way, guys, I'm not running any assists beside the racing line. Yeah, we know that, and there's a lot of guys who does the same as you. Travis is exactly the same, so is Super D, so is Mango. So none of these guys are running ABS on. There's actually, I think, plenty more. So let's just have a look at this list in front of me. So Mango is without ABS, so is Speed Alcoholic, so are you. Matt Travis, no ABS. I think Ume does not have ABS as well. Bob, no ABS. ABS, Super D, no ABS. So don't feel special. There's people doing the same as you, brother. It's I tell you what, that's an art on its own to drive with ABS off. That is art, which is something that I will not attempt. That's something, Gerard, that me and you will never try to do, yeah? We can't even keep the track on the road normally.
I tried it and it was not good.
I remember that was horrible. I do want to follow Mango around because I really want to do a flyer with our viewers, seeing that he was on top in Q2 and in Q1. Bit of a battle here between him and one of the Alpines. I'm not sure. It's not an Alpine, am I right? Aston Martin, actually. There we go. So that was probably Yaku, just making it a bit more difficult for him. So if Yaku is clever, he just sticks. Maybe not in Sector 1, you'll lose a bit of front end. But Gerard, for now, I am going to get on board with Mango, and I'm going to take everyone through a lap of... Let's call him the Time Trial Bandit. Let's call him that. Give him a nickname, yeah. Mr. Time Trial.
He's got people following him very closely.
Yeah, Mr. Time Trial, Mr.
It's like
one lap pacer. Yeah, he's like, number 93. Right, but let's have a look. So I'm going to get on board with Mango right now. So, go and have a seat, sit down, enjoy this lap with me and Gerard. I'll take you through. I am going to get rid of the spectator menus.
Okay, so
let's do this.
Just got confirmation the race will be dry, so very lucky like us with our mixed conditions.
Right, Mango into turn 1, third gear, then short shift to fifth. It's the first time I saw that. Get on the curb there, 6 immediately on the power. You can see he hasn't let the throttle go whatsoever into this section. He's going to go 6 here, very aggressive. Same here, get on the curves here in 6. He almost floors it through here. Stays in 4th, doesn't go down into 3rd. Keep the car nice and... Oh!
Yo.
Right.
I think
So,
he lost it.
yeah, that was a big moment there by him. So that's front wing off. And he's going to have to go back
You
to the
must
pits
just be
and
careful here because this game likes to say you're doing
disqualify
naughty stuff.
people.
Yeah.
Well, he's not being naughty. He has been naughty before. Resetting
Ah,
to
there's
track.
the guy.
But, well played. Well played,
Yeah.
Mango.
Oh, well. Just get a new wing and try again.
Yeah, there's 8 minutes left. You probably got 2 runs waiting for you and probably a whole host of tyres. Everyone is on laps at the moment. Kharat, I'm not sure where to look at the moment. Probably
Well,
the first one will
that's
be the
thing about
Merc.
this track
No,
that we noticed last night. It's difficult. It's very difficult.
right, Omer is
can
going to
lose
be
it
the
anytime.
first guy across the line, and he sets a 128.2.
Okay.
And then there
Then
will
you
be an
got,
Alpha Tauri. Cyber, sorry.
Cyber.
Yeah, Omer, Bob, 128.1. Good lap by Bob. That's a good lap by him.
So I'm on board with Zivan. Yeah, he's also coming across the line now.
Alright, so Zivan, permanent seat. Oh, there we go, 128.5. That's a good lap
128.5.
in 3rd. Yaku in 4th, 128.9. Super D popping in,
Travis
128.6.
So Travis coming across the line at the east side.
Travis, reserve driver for Red Bull tonight, 127.6. That matches the time that Mango put up in Q2, Khaled.
Yeah.
But that could be track evolution. So let's see what Mango, the rest of the guys can do about that. Mango
Just
currently in the pits, Peter Alcoholic.
Board with Sims here. Sims coming to the last sector. He's coming to that. Just invalidated there. So we'll
A
come
bit
back
too much
in.
curb there.
Speed did a purple sector 1.
Well, just looking at our comments here. Let's have a look here. Nick saying first time out in Q2, Oaks using Bridgestones or what? Yeah, that's a pity. Let's go Speed Alcoholic from Ron. Hey, how's it, Ron? It's nice to have you with us. And Tilla's saying Zivan's making them nervous. I'm not sure how nervous he's making Travis at the moment or Mango. But I mean, a 128.5 is a really
Okay,
good
so
lap time.
Speed purple sector again. Coming to his last sector now. So that 133.6 down the main straight, and he just runs a bit wide. I don't know if he's going to lose a bit of time there.
He probably lost a
Is that
tenth or
just
two,
it?
Kharat. The problem is
Yeah.
you go all the way down the straight.
So 128, yeah, he lost.
Yeah, he probably
bit
lost
of
a
time.
tenth or two there, Kharat. That was probably 127, 8 or 9 for speed, which is great. I mean, he's ramping up
Okay, so-
nicely.
Okay, so you can go back on Mango. He's out.
Out on an out lap.
Just
but
wait
he
for him
is-
to start his hot lap, then he can go
Yeah.
back to Malky.
Don Rabika
Keep an eye
saying,
on him
yeah.
and I'll let you know.
All right, commentator's curse for Mango. Yeah, it happens when you run 0-1 wing. It's going to be an interesting race. Yeah, it is. I think it's gonna be one of those epic ones. All right, so Kit K Mukhlala is saying, when you guys racing, can't keep missing your races. I'm not sure which division you're talking about, but Division 2 is on Wednesday nights. They follow the same calendar as the Premier Division. And obviously Premier Division is on no assist, basically league or division, and they race every Thursday. And race start normally just before 7:30.
Okay, so Mango will start his hot lap now. I don't know if you want to get back on it.
Yeah, let's get back on board with him. I'm going to do this one more time. 5.5 minutes left. He's going to cross the start finish line. DRS open for the first time on his flyer. Stays nice and wide. He's going to throw this in again. We saw him doing this in third. He actually did it in fourth this time. Short shift to fifth. He's in sixth. He's a car ahead of him. Tries to get out of the way to Alpha Tauri. Good job there. Stays nice and tight. And he's going to just fling this in into sixth. There we go. Climb a bit of curb here in fifth. He actually went fifth. Previously was in sixth. Let's see if he does this corner in fourth again. He actually does. Gets nice rotation. Now on it. It didn't invalidate there. Didn't lose the rear. So second DRS coming up, keeping it nice and tight between the barriers here, trying to get maximum downforce. And then you're going to see him go wide as possible. Third gear for him into that left-hander. Yeah, cuts a bit of the corner here. Fourth gear short shift. You can cut
Nice
this as
speed
well.
out of
And there we go. So, ooh, don't get on too much there. That was
Yeah,
a
he's
good. That was great.
jumping
That was
is
a
good,
great
very good.
S section by him. Purple sector 2 for him, although sector 1 was not purple. And we saw him being the fastest cut up in a speed trap, 337, I think.
No, I think that was speed.
Speed alcoholic. So a 334, so he's a 3Ks down on speed in the speed trap, which will translate to probably about 8 or 9Ks in race pace. Let's see, he's going to cross the line now. A 126.994.
That is flipping fast. That's
Is that,
nearly
that's not possible, yeah?
5 tenths.
My
Faster than,
word.
oh, more than that.
That's
about
more, it's
6
almost
tenths.
6.5 tenths, yeah? My word. Alrighty,
That
so
is quick.
that is mega. So Umair's in an outlap at the moment. Cyber is on a flyer in the AlphaTauri, so let's follow him around. 129.1 for
So
him.
only Sims will probably start coming out now. He's only got 3 minutes left, 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yep, so I think, yeah, so he's probably going to wait like he always does, a little bit late. So a tenth and a half up for Cyber. That will take him into the 128 to join the 128 club, although there's one driver in the 127 and then Mango in the 126. A full second faster than Speed Alcoholic. But yeah, Gerard, we've seen this in Baku, we've seen this on other tracks. You know, 1 lap pace versus 29 tonight. There's a big difference. Right, so it looks like Cyber, I think he backed out? Yeah, he must have. Yeah, he probably did. Yeah, definitely did. He's going to have another go. So Yaku is on an out lap, and now Travis still sitting in the pits. He's probably going to wait till the last minute to go out. Sim's still in the pits, just waiting for things to come through, and while we wait for drivers to go out on track. Right, so thank you. I won't miss the race anymore. It's an absolute pleasure, and thanks for keeping me and Gerard company tonight. It can be very lonely sometimes on Thursday nights, but
Yeah,
thank you
I know.
very much for that. Right, Sims on is saying there was a league we created called SSL. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep it alive, but it was fun while it lasted. It's just one of the many reasons that to tell you that league racing, managing it, owning it, is a different kind of nature, and yeah, we're very blessed in FTR to have almost 3 divisions for next season, so we are very fortunate. Puna saying Mango, yeah, that was a great, that is time trial times. Man, that's better than time trial times, Puna. That's incredible. Right, but a race is 29 laps, not just one, so we'll keep an eye out on the race start and see how turn 1 pans out. Sims is on an out lap. Cyber, let's just have a look at and see Cyber's up in sector 2.
So Tilla is like Zivan's #1 fan.
There we go. Sorry, Khaled, just before we go to Tiller, Cyber's is second up. And that's going to take him to a 128.1. That's probably just drop him in front of Bob. If he can get this together, that sorts him into the second row. And he might just get a nice drag from the Alpine in front of them. A little bit too far away, maybe. Where's this going to put Cyber in AlphaTauri? Woohoo! 127.6.
That is
Mega. Absolute great
Oh,
lap. So let's have a look at Chavez.
Oh, there's some, unfortunately, Speed lost his wing. So I think he will be out for the rest.
Yeah, so I'm on board with Travis at the moment. He's in sector 1. Just gone past that whole
Zivan is
rigmarole.
up 7 tenths. That will put him in the 127. That should put him in front of Speed Alcoholic, but you'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a mad dash here.
Yeah, Travis 2 tenths up at the moment in sector 1 alone. He's coming into sector 2 now. So 2 tenths up for him, or a tenth and a half. So let's see where this is going to drop him. Qualifying officially over.
So
Keeps
Zivan
that
goes
nice
into
and
4th
tight.
place there.
Right, Travis half a tenth up on his time. That will take him to a 127.1, which will take him easily into second. Probably not pole, but let's see what his last turn is like.
And Sims
Does
going the wrong
really
lane.
well there. Let's see, lap by Travis. Is this going to challenge Mango? Is this going to be pole position? So close, 1:27.048. My word, mega lap by Travis. Right, Bob is probably, yeah, he does not improve. Umair is a 10th and a half up, Gerrit.
Super D improved. Let's see Umair, let's see if he improves. He goes 7th. And on board with Yaku. Yaku unfortunately didn't have a good lap. He's going straight into the pit. Sims unfortunately also didn't manage to get a lap. He's invalidated, so he won't get a chance. So he'll be 10th, starting in 10th place.
We've got a bit of a mud fight here on the live chat, and I absolutely love this. It's a bit of a macker here between Tilla and Zero Gaming. Who's going to be Zimon's #1 fan? And I bet you what, they're probably sitting in the same living room, texting on the same phone. It's going to be funny. Supreme D is saying, Cyber, good lap. Yeah, that was brilliant. Dean, Mr. Maxstar, you need to check your WhatsApp, my boy, because I've been trying to reach out to you. Dean, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mr. Maxstar, check your WhatsApps, buddy, so we can get you racing again. Alright, so Maxstar, good to hear from him. Dean McMahon. Right, there we go. Mango on pole position, 2 extra points for him, followed by Travis in the Red Bull. Best qualifying for Red Bull for the season so far in Division 2. I think Nick also had a second. Cyber in third. What a lap by him. Then Zivan, permanent seat tonight, and he's showing why. Speed Alcoholic, Super D, Umair, Bob, Yaku, and Sims not getting a lap up, Gerrit. I'm not sure what happened to Sims. I missed that.
He lost it. Unfortunately, sometimes when you leave it to the last minute, if anything goes wrong, then you don't have the time.
Yeah, it does go wrong. Yeah. Alright, so brilliant stuff. So that is 2 extra points for Mango. While the guys are in formation, picking the tyre strategies, fuel loads, and going on the formation, me and Gerrit just going to take a short break. And we'll catch up with you guys now. Right, so while Gerrit takes a break, it is an important night for Speed Alcoholic leading the World Championship, and so for Jaco Nagel, because Top Dog not being here second in the Drivers' Championship. And remember, these guys are fighting for 20% of the money that we accumulated with the car auction when the season started. So 20% of that prize money, or a portion of that, after our commentator for Division 2 was paid, 20% of that prize money will go to Premier Division Driver World Championship, which is a healthy amount of money. It can probably buy you dinner. I'm not sure if it's going to buy you dinner for two, depending on if you have a very expensive wife or girlfriend or squeezer. And then obviously from a constructor's point of view, 60% of the prize money goes to the constructors, which is combined between Premier Division and Division 2. So 4 people will share in that prize money. So very fortunate in FTR to actually have prize money available. We thought about trophies and stuff, but what means more in your pocket, a trophy or money? So we think cash is king here at FTR. So that's what the guys are battling for tonight, is to get ahead of Speed Alcoholic, who's currently leading Top Dog in second. Yaku, if he has a good race tonight, he will jump Top Dog. And then we've got Josh and Bob. Mango a little bit down. Yeah, so it is going to be a interesting.
Very ahead of the field also.
He is. One thing that I saw last night, it is extremely difficult to heat your tires on the hards. And one thing I do keep on forgetting, that if you...
Oh,
well, that's actually not a bad thing. I tell you what, that is not a bad thing. That happened to me in, I think it was Hungary. It's not a bad thing actually to do that, because you gain a lot of temperature in your tires. And that's obviously why he went so far ahead, so he doesn't mess anyone's formation to the grid up. But yeah, I think we're going to see more and more, and that's in the game. I've seen that in other league races as well, Gerard, where guys do donuts, they just pull away from the pack. One thing I do keep on forgetting is that if you are sitting on the grid, your tires doesn't necessarily cool down. So yeah,
that's just one thing in the game. Now, so many glitches, but anyway.
With Sergeant Panda saying they must share what they're using in Premier Division. These guys are on a different level, Panda. This is just ridiculous. Right, so good luck from everyone watching. So this is going to be good. Also, just want to have a look here quickly. Charlize is also jumping in. She's also a Zivan fan.
Okay, got
right.
4, 5. And we're away.
Yeah, we're away here in Miami. It looks like a good start. This stupid game does not give us any... My word. But it does look like Mango's in first. Cyber gets in second. Travis, although it's on the outside there, not willing to let Cyber... Yeah, what a horrible camera shot that was. We could not see everyone. A couple of position changes.
Super D lost something because he's right in the back of the field. And we got incident there, looks like, between Nick and Royal Viking.
Yeah, Royal Viking already ghosting. Nick, is there damage? Doesn't look like there's damage. Doesn't look like there's any damage, but wow.
No.
All the way in 17.
Yeah, Royal Viking doesn't have a wing.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it just probably got collected there by each other.
Yeah, just let's look at tires start. Gerard, Mango, or the only guys on mediums is Cyber. So is Josh, Bob, Umer. Uzi into the pits for soft, so he's obviously had damage. No, he started on soft. Apologies for that.
No,
I thought he was in the
soft,
pits.
so he's already up into 10th place. He gained a lot.
Yeah, that is good to see. And then everyone below him on hard tires.
So what we saw last night, it's possible to do a soft and a hard.
Yeah, it is, definitely. There's safety cars involved. As Bob makes a move on Josh into turn 1, the two teammates. I don't think that's team orders. It's too early in the race, but Bob definitely showing a bit more pace here at the moment. Mango fastest lap of 1:35.0 on the hard. And it looks like Simpson front's trying to heat his tires. He's not getting the temperature that he likes, so he's wheeling a bit. And he's just behind Speed Alcoholic. Zivan all the way down into 16. Gerard, he's pitting. Is that damage? No, it's not. I don't think they changed the front wing.
We had Wezo with a spin. If he's got damage. No.
Right, Nick Gishin also into the pits. He might have had damage. Royal Viking into the pits. It's going to be a long evening for those guys, unfortunately. Unless safety car can bring the pack together again. But it's Mango leading from just about a second from Travis. And then we've got Cyber a second, just over a second down as well on the mediums. Speed Alcoholic. Sims getting very close to speed. Yeah, there's something wrong here. Someone is out of sync here, because Bob and Josh, for me, is not even part of the timing screens at the moment. So
yeah, their times are...
Welcome to Miami and a DRS train. Yeah, hopefully that will reset after this lap.
So Uzi is coming close to Shake. I'm just on board with Uzi now. He's on Shake. He's going for the move actually now.
He's got absolutely zero ERS left, Gerard, within the first couple of laps. And you know what? We saw that last night.
Shakes wide, so he might get the run on the inside, which he does.
He does have more ERS than what Uzi's got, so he just needs to be clever about it. Don't use it. But you have to use up all your ERS in the space of 3 laps. He's going to battle to regain that. Sims getting very close to Bob. He's made the move on Josh. So he's up into 6th position on those hards.
Okay, so Travis now is pulling back on Nanga.
Yeah, he's within that DRS.
Settling down a bit, yeah.
Yeah, race settling down nice.
Also keeping pace there.
Getting close to Shakes now.
Okay, so it looks like the game corrected itself, so Bob and
thank goodness for that.
And Josh, they're all in sync now. All liners turn here. We got 4 of them. We got Bob, Sims, Josh, and Umair all fighting for that's 4th place. Oh, sorry, 5th place. And Uzi is gaining quite a lot. Uzi is like taking 5 tenths out of these guys every lap. So we were looking last night, I think up to lap 8. I think that lap 8, lap 9, some guys are putting the soft. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's definitely the time to start on, but it just goes off very quickly. And Yaku is just gaining on Shakes. It's important for him tonight to catch up with Top Dog in front of him in the championship. Speed Alcoholic being in 4th, that's good for him. Let's just get on board here. So DRS train, here we go. Shakes is basically spending a lot of his engine recovery. Runs a little bit wide into turn 1. It's going to bring Yaku a bit closer, but it's so difficult to follow in this section because the rear just wants to step out. But yeah, 2 tenths between Shakes and Yaku as they're chasing Banshee. It should be... Had a moment? Boinky's had a moment, I think. He's got no nose.
Wezo also had a spin.
Yeah, so Boinky's got no nose, so I saw him tumbling down and there's no front wing on that Alfa Romeo, so he's going to have to come into the pits. Yaku has gone past Shakes eventually with DRS, so he's up into 10th, so good stuff there by... Ooh. And Yaku keeping the defenses nice and tight. So I just want to get on. Oh, as I say that, Shakes into the wall. Ooh, reset to track. That is big trouble for you. Unfortunately, we caught that on the stream. Unfortunately for you. Yeah, reset to track. That wing is completely messed. So he's going to have to come into the pits. I did that last night. Drove 10, 11 laps without a front wing, basically. In plate, left-hand side. Not the easiest thing to do. Glad I had 10 laps and not 25 of them. Alright, so Speed Alcoholic, very close to Bob Kharat. He is, there we go, DRS. Ooh, getting a bit feisty between the 2 drivers here, but does leave each other space. And, not really.
Yes, nearly 3 of base now. Sims also coming into play there now.
Yeah, you see Bob was fighting that so hard, he forgot about Sims behind him, and within a space of 2 corners, Bob got...
be careful, yeah.
Yeah, Bob got napping there. 2 guys went past in 2 corners. You don't want to run too wide here because it will invalidate. And just remember that Bob is on the faster tyre at this stage. The hard should come into his own now. DRS is probably going to be enabled for both drivers. But Bob absolutely 0 ERS left on that Alpine. And Sims making that move stick and up into 5th. Further down the field, Yaku chasing after Uzi on those softs. You're probably going to have to get past Uzi very quickly if he wants to chase after Umair.
Yeah, Uzi's dropping back now. I don't know if he had an incident
or something. Big fight here. Has Shakes been into the pits, Kharat? Let's just have a look. No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, and there we go. First penalty for him. There's just no downforce on that car, unfortunately.
So Super D passed.
Alright, so Super D up in
and Shakes coming
12.
back. See, he's got the superior pace, but he won't have the turn.
Yeah, but he's got no front wing really. Probably getting a bit less drag. But we'll see how he's going to battle in Sector 1. I think that's going to be very difficult for him. Alright.
Travis and Mango are having a royal battle here. They're fighting for every 10th here on track. Not easy.
Yeah,
For a yellow
that's
sector
good to
1, we got a
see.
yellow flag against
That looks
someone
like
off there.
a has. It's either Uzi.
I think it's
Is it
easy.
Uzi?
Yeah, he's dropping down.
Damage, yeah. End plate missing, so that's the horse. He's going to have to come into the pits, unfortunately, in 13th. Well, it's a good time for him. He can get rid of those softs and slap on 23 laps on the hards. Might be pushing it a bit, but hey, you never know. Safety car might bring things back in the end. Don't ever give up. Wezo all the down in a 14th position after his pit stop, his early pit stop. He's currently on 5-lap old hards. Zivan in 15th, him and Nick. Not the best of first laps for them. So they're down in 15th and 16th. Boinky's all the way down in 18th. Yeah, and then there's this battle here, which is Sims, Bob, Josh, Umair. Yeah, so that's a 4-way battle. 5-way battle, really. Oh, and there we go. Umair losing the rear, unfortunately. And he's going to have to spin himself around before he gets disqualified. Yeah, and does so nicely. And that's why we've got ghosting on, is to prevent guys driving in to the back of other drivers. So he's in 12th now. Bit of a spin there for him. Just want to see Cyber. There's damage on that LP. No, he's actually fine in the AlphaTauri.
Yeah, so maybe he also had a spin. We missed that.
Yeah.
He went from 3rd to 7th. So
yeah, plenty of action here, unfortunately, so we can't just stick to everyone.
Speed and Sims are battling here now. They're very close to each other.
Yeah, and Sims has brought Josh along for company. And yeah, so Josh, Bob, Sims, Speed.
Speed got the advantage of the speed, so
Speed's got the advantage of the speed.
He doesn't even need to use ERS.
Speed demon speed. And he's been, Sims has been really kind on his energy recovery system, Khaled. I mean, if you look at other drivers, he's been really kind to his boosting.
Okay, so Travis and Mango, just go back to that battle. They busy. Travis just went fast, so Mango just reached the team, so they're busy battling it out.
Alright, so let's stay on board with this a bit. So let's have a look at here. The fight of the Megas, 8 seconds ahead already on lap 8. It is these two against, and the Mango against Travis. This is something new for us. And it's exciting nevertheless. So Travis is going to get DRS now. He doesn't boost too much. He's just happy to sit in a DRS and let Mango do all the work. Stays nice and tight on Mango there. Oh, a bit of a twitch there, a bit of a snap of oversteer there, or understeer for Travis. And he's getting very close to Mango. It's all about the drive out of this corner. So it's a bit of a concertina effect. You get very close in sector in those chicanes, and then the concertina just opens up again as you go onto the main straight. But looking nicely after his ERS, he is just, yeah, he's just sitting there. As they come out to the final turn to start lap 9 here, Miami. Very close to each other.
4-way battle behind him. That's some 8 seconds behind him with Team Speed, Sims, Bob, and Josh. Then you got another 5 seconds between Yaku. Okay, Cyber's also his way back. Then you got Super D. Then you got Pantry Star, Shakes. Shakes still haven't pitted. He's still fighting on that half a wing.
Right, so Wezo's just got being overtaken by Zivan. So Zivan is up into 13. So one more position for him, and then he'll get points. Umair Shakes has eventually decided to go into the pits with that broken end plate of his. So he's going to get a new nose cone. Yeah, and new tires he's going to put on. goes out on mediums, it looks to be.
Okay, so the battle in the front is getting close again. They're getting close to each other, but it just looks like the straights. I think Mango got the slight edge there.
Yeah. But once again, Gerard, look at the engine recovery at the bottom of your screen. Travis has just been looking after it. Just sitting in that DRS, I don't think he is in any way in a haste to get past Mango, because he knows Mango's got more straight line speed. And Mango, uses his ERS to stay ahead of Travis on the straights. But I get the funny feeling that Travis is at the moment the faster driver this part of the race. Zivan gets a 3-second time penalty. Just building up nicely his engine recovery system. The boost that we talk about, the overtake boost that gives you a couple of extra.
So Bob and Sims is very close. I think Bob is going to go for a move here. And he goes on the
Oh, he does. So I'm on the back there with Josh, and this is good spectating. Ooh, slight pushing between the two guys, but all good, no damage. And Sims is getting a bit impatient. There is yellows. I'm not sure by who.
We've got a full course yellow. I'm not sure what happened there.
It looks like a has of Uzi. Is that Umair? Yeah, it is Umair that was into the wall on just on a start-finish straight as he come out of the last corner. New nose for him. So full course safeties. So that was caused by Umair. Unfortunately, he puts on the hards. Wezo is on mediums.
No overtaking now.
Yeah, no overtaking. There's no safety car from what I can see on our track map, so everything looks okay.
No, it looks like
there's a safety car. Yeah,
we can see
so
it.
So this is going to work nicely for guys at the back, like Nick Gishen, like Royal Viking. They've just pitted for hard, so they don't have to pit again. So this will all be track position. Yes, I know Nick is quite far away from Umair and Wezo, but safety car is going to bunch everyone up, and the nice thing about this is those hards are going to be nice and warm with Nick, so that's going to be a good work for him. What does the front guys do, Gerard? Lap 10 of 29, 19 laps left.
Carrying on,
there we go.
Carrying on.
Alright, Bob is probably going to duck into the pits. Yeah, he does. Sims getting a bit over premature. Yeah, I like to call it premature. There was Sims.
Into the pits.
Double stack. Yeah, double stacking by Alpine. So let's see how this works out, Gerard.
Okay, so Cyber into the pits. Pantry Star, let's see him. He's
lost a little bit of time there with Alpine, but in essence, a great double stack by them.
Into the pits. Super D. Okay, Wezo's a bit far away. Oh, Wezo pit. He just pitted for medium.
Wezo just pitted for medium, so he doesn't have to pit again.
So Amir also just pitted for hards. Nick just pitted for hards. Royal Viking.
No, Nick actually pitted the lap just before Gerard, so he missed the safety car opportunity, unfortunately.
I just want to see what Brinkies will do. He's the only one that might.
You know what?
He started on medium.
He can stay out. There's no way. What other tire? He's got no other medium to his disposal. He started on the mediums. Mediums will not get him to the end, unfortunately. So just to recap, and then I'm just going to take a short drinks break. But recap for you: the top 4 hasn't pitted 10 lap all hards. Everyone else below them has pitted. It's a long stint for Yaku, Pantry, and Super D, and even Wezo on those mediums. But let's see how that pans out as the guys are coming up towards the safety car. Gerard, I'm just going to take a short break.
Okay, no problem. Let's see what tire Uzi puts on. It's like he serves his 5-second penalty there. And he goes for old set of new set of hards there. So that will take him to the end of the race. So if you look at it, the only person that still needs to pit is Shakes. Maybe Wezo, Super D, Pantry Star, and Yaku, or they might push those mediums for 18 laps. We'll just have to wait and see. But let's go back to Mango and Travis in the front. They also still have to pit. Same with Sims and Speed Alcoholic. So those 4 also need to pit. And we got some comments here. So Siltila saying Zivan is his #1 fan. Arna saying let's go boys. Torben Field saying Bob for the win, let's go. Wala saying no DNF. Lala. Okay, so we're just waiting for, that looks like Shakes and Uzi. Let's just go to the car. Will the safety car come in this lap? See if the lights are off. No, it looks like we'll have another lap. Try not to drive into the safety car. Yeah, so we're just waiting for Shakes and for Uzi to join the pack, and then we probably have one more lap. So Uzi will join the pack shortly. He's 11 seconds down, so you'll be able to join. Go back to the front again. It looks like we have Wezer retired from the section. You can see, no, it looks like his car's sanded there. Unfortunately, don't know what happened there. So Wezer is unfortunately out under the safety car. I don't think that will lengthen the safety car. Okay, there we got the message from race control. So the safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, so I'm going to get on board here with the Speed Alcoholic as the guys trying to heat up their tires. And guys like Bob, Josh in prime positions at the moment. So is Cyber. You get Yaku is probably going to battle at the end. Yeah, it's this funny kind of stuff where people just break in the middle of a straight under a safety car that just annoys the crap out of me.
Speed and Sims collided with each other.
Yeah, that is just the car in front of you breaks. I lost a wing last night like that. That's just ridiculous. I do not understand why people can't keep to a delta. Can't be that difficult. Anyway, we are racing, starting lap 14 of 29. And Speed getting very close to Travis, and then Mango. Let's just have a look further down.
Speed lost his left or right side of his wing. So
yeah, that happened to me last night, Khaled. There's absolutely nothing you can do if the guys go basically blank still just before a safety car. God knows why they do that. I don't understand. It is something that the league's going to have to sort out, Khaled. There's a delta that you need to stick to, or we need to, because, guys go, and then all of a sudden they just slow right down before the line not to keep. Yeah, it's just horrible. Anyway, that cost Speed probably a podium position, because he's going to have to go and pit. He's going to lose a lot of time. He's probably going to lose a lot of places. He's going to be in a bit of trouble, yeah. Right, further down the field, there's just cars everywhere. A Cyber goes on the inside.
And he
Ooh,
lost
and loses it. Yeah, that was his own fault. So, ooh, that's a nightmare. And luckily we caught that. But Cyber just a bit over eager on the throttle there with cold tires. There's someone else out. That is Yaku. Yaku's also lost the car.
Yeah,
and
his
I'm not
teammate
sure.
also lost the car under the safety car and he DNF. Yaku retired from the session. I think he just... something happened there, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so both both Astons out.
Alright then. So Mango's still in the lead there. Let's just have a look and see.
Well, Speed is not pitting. He's actually keeping a decent pace towards Sims and Josh behind him. So we'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah, so he's doing a mega job with that car, but you just get the feeling Ume's getting very close to Super D, yeah? And Super D on the mediums, Ume on the hards. It's a nice battle between these two at the moment. Zeman is catching them the longer they battle. And then Pantry Star will quickly join that. Yeah, once again, Nigish and Kharadan in 15th. I thought with the pack closing up on each other, he would probably make some inroads, but already 4 seconds behind Uzi. So really battling in Miami tonight for him.
Okay, so you got Zivan and Umer, and there you got Uzi retired. So are we going to have another? I think
was that into the wall?
I'm not sure. It looks like just coming out of...
Probably just lost the rear.
Yeah, so we got another safety car. So that will help guys like Speed. It looks like Speed is into the pits. Speed, Mango, Travis, they're all into the pits.
Yeah, there we go. Just lost the car on the rear. Just go past him now. Yeah, good opportunity for those guys to pit Kharat, and it's going to be fascinating to see how... You know, it's always one thing leading a race, and the other thing is carving your way through the field to win again. It's going to be fascinating to see how Mango, Travis, and Sims, and even Speed. A good time for Speed to get that wing change, because he didn't lose too much time. And he comes out just after Sims, and luckily for him, Super D also pitted. That's a bit... over eager there from Super D, getting on soft, the same with Royal Viking. I mean, there's just no way you're going to do, 13 laps on those softs. A bit of eager there for them, but yeah, probably no tyres left to choose from.
I think they're probably banking on maybe the safety car coming in on lap 18, 19, and then just hanging it out there till the end of the race. Oh, and already guys are, but I think it's the track. The track is making it difficult for the guys, so...
Yep.
Zivan's getting a 5-second for collision with Bob, so hopefully he doesn't have damage.
Let's just have a look there and see. We're going to focus a bit. Oh yeah, there's no front wing on Zivan's car. Kharat, absolutely
so you'll have to
nothing.
And the problem is he doesn't have tires now. So what is he going to put on? Softs?
Yeah, that's where this game is still broken for me on a 50% race. I know 100% races you've got more options, but he should have the option of a brand new set of mediums, you know, and a set of hards. But anyway, we'll see what he does. There's no way he's going to continue like this, and that's probably why Super D and Royal Viking is on the soft at the moment. But it is effectively Josh leading, Bob in second. Zivan's going to pit, so he'll drop way down the field. Ume will go into third, and then we've got Pantry, Poinky, Shakes, and then we've got our net leaders, really, Mango, Travis, and Sims. So yeah, it's going to be fascinating, all three of them on the same tyres. And yeah.
Oh, see, Zivan retiring.
Yeah, so he's retiring. I think he knows he doesn't have any tyres, which is the right thing for him to do, to retire in the pits, which is, thank you for that. But yeah, that McLaren parked into the pit lane, so it's going to take no further part. Cyber is in 15th and hats off to him. He's on 5 lap old hearts. He's going to catch the pack very soon. Nick's also been into the pits. He's slapped on a pair of softs. Hoping for another safety car maybe. Super D's just gone back into the pits, Gerhard, and put on mediums, so he probably had a wrong tyre choice selected there. Or he wants to stay on the mediums. Probably just did the softs and then pitted for the mediums. Israel Viking, he's not doing the same.
Shakes falling back. He looked like he had a spin. No wing.
So how did that happen? Did he lose the car maybe? Alright, so expect the safety car to come in this lap. Gerhard, I want you just to spectate me, maybe Josh. And I'll get on board here with Umer. And let's just see how this safety car restart actually goes. Gerhard, if you could just record this for me. Right, so safety car in this lap, so Josh is keeping them nice and tidy. That was a good restart from all of them. Brilliant stuff by Josh, Bob, Umer. Boinkies all of a sudden from nowhere. Is he going to have a look on the inside? He does.
Yes.
And he goes past and a bit of out of shape there for Umer, and Mango gets through, does he? Yes, he does. So that is Mango up into 4th. But a great move there by Ronald to get himself up into 3rd. My word, that was brave. He's got Josh and Bob in front of him. His tyres is older, yes he is, but he did save some of it under the safety car. Mango on the mediums, and yeah, he's going to challenge Boinkies very soon. Travis is stuck behind Umer, and he needs to get past here very quickly if he wants to have a go at Mango. He's going to go around the outside. Let's just have a look and see. Yeah, he does. Ooh. And that is who? What is going on there? Was that speed, Gerhard? Yeah, that was speed. He completely missed his braking point and went into the side of Travis. I'm not sure if Travis has got damage. It doesn't look that way now, but speed definitely does have damage.
And he's still staying out.
Alright, so Mango all over the back of Bob, so he made the move stick on Boinkies. As he takes Bob, Bob's just going to tuck back behind him. Excuse me. Travis now on Boinkies, obviously on way fresher tyres, also the faster tyre. So Travis going after Boinkies, and yeah, he's got 2 cars at the moment between him and Mango for the win. So he's going to have to get this done very quickly. I don't think that incident with Speed Elk helped a lot.
Something to the wall.
Oh my word, and he had such a good race.
And
It's
also
just track time
Fiverr.
for him. Yeah, you
Fiverr
just get the
lost the
feeling
win.
that Sims just needs a bit more track time, because the amount of pace that he's got is insane. He's stuck with Travis and with Mango. And yeah, he's going to have to go into the pits for that.
Okay, so you got Travis past Boinkies now.
Yeah, so Travis is going to chase after Bob now.
Yeah, he needs to.
Yeah, he needs to clear Bob very quickly.
Yeah.
Right, Boinky's getting a very bad exit there, which well, maybe he lets Speed go through. I think Speed needs to go to the pits anyway. And he might be a bit of trouble later on with the stewards. We'll see. We'll keep an eye out on that. But Mango has gone past Josh. He is up into first now. Excuse me. 6 retirements, so 5 retirements so far. Shakes, Zivan, Easy, Yaku and Wezo. 13 drivers left at the moment.
And sector 1 we got issues.
Yeah, that looks like a Red Bull. Is that
Yeah.
Nick Kishan?
That looks like Nick.
Yeah, lost the car, end plate gone. He was in 10th and looking nice and pretty. He could probably duck into the pits and slap on a pair of mediums now. And not going to come out in front of Simps though, I don't think. Simps into the pits, Cyber into the pits, both trying to get fastest lap, you get the feeling. But that doesn't count much if you're not in the top 10.
That's
so,
probably the only tires that got left. Again,
right, a nice battle here between Boinkies and Royal Viking. So it's Ferrari engine against Ferrari engine. Obviously, the OEM team in Ferrari, sister team in Alfa Romeo.
Speed didn't fit. He's got damage to the left side of his car. He's actually got severe damage to that wing. The wing is actually hanging a bit, so it's more than just an intake missing.
Right, so we're going to get on that now. I just want to see the spot of Royal Viking on Boinkies. Viking gets past, and that puts him up into a 6th position. Banshee and Super D having a mega battle here. Super D, I'm not sure if he got past Banshee. I think Banshee was ahead of him. And Super D getting past Banshee up into 8th for him. There is 8 laps left.
Yeah,
So Travis still not past Bob.
He needs to get past these guys because Josh is also falling back now. You know, he's...
Did he have a moment? Did Bob get past him? Because I really thought he was past Bob. He had only one Alpine to clear, but at the moment he's got 2 Alpines to clear. So Bob and Josh doing a stellar job here on those 10-lap old hards, keeping Travis at bay. And once again, we see this great teamwork by the 2 Alpines. Josh and Bob just keeping each other in DRS and just not giving Travis the opportunity to come past. And as they go about their business, Boinkies on Royal Viking, ooh, mega close between these 2. Big moment there for Royal Viking, but manages to stick it in. Oh, big moment for Boinkies. And that's lost that out of that corner. Oh my word, he was such good position. Lost the car.
Travis fast now.
Right, so Boinkies is going to have to go into the pits. Gerard, he's lost a front wing.
Okay, we got a yellow car again. Oh,
yeah, and I think that is a safety car. Why would that be? Is that someone...
I think it's because of debris on the track. This game is
right, so Josh stays out, Travis stays out, Bob Speed Alcoholic, Mango pitted for softs. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's got what? Probably 3 laps of the safety, 2 laps of the safety car. Lap 22, 23, 24, 25. 4 laps left on those softs to get past 7 drivers to get to Josh and Travis.
This is not the greatest track for overtaking, and yeah.
But we know he's carrying a lot less wing, Gerard, so it should be a bit easier for him.
But this is what we've seen so far. It can go wrong so quickly. So Sims also in the pits, Nick into the pits, Boinkies into the pits.
Yeah, I was really hoping for a good showing by Sims, Gerard. He showed enormous pace. I was so impressed with him, sticking with his guys in 3rd. It's just track time. Yeah, I just think he needs to get a bit more on track. Maybe doesn't get time to put the practice sessions in.
Yeah, but also I think a lot of guys just having contact into the corners, and also with that, those straights not being actually straight, and a lot of turns and stuff, you know, they're getting caught out. So
yeah,
not the cleanest of race we've seen so far.
Yeah, Josh is going to be in a bit of trouble on the 11 lap old hards, and then Travis on 6 lap old mediums. And then it's this interesting fight that you're going to see Mango, Viking, Boinkies, and Nick, and Sims on brand new softs. So
I'm just
expect fireworks.
I just don't know why Speed wouldn't pit.
I have no idea.
And he's got Super D behind him. Now, so see, Sabe had to put on a U set of hards. I think that's probably the only tire left.
Tyres had left, yeah. Unfortunately for him.
See the comments here.
Yeah, we'll run us through comments, Gerard. Hopefully we've got some there. Well, so Arno is saying he's back on Sunday, so welcome back to Africa, my man.
Jason Henrik saying, is this tier 3?
J-Boy.
No, Jason. This is not tier 3.
J-Boy, you've got a loud voice there, my man. Maybe you should join the Premier Division guys next season, buddy. And switch off that training wheels. Get rid of that traction on medium. Yeah, I think it's a bit messy tonight because it is very competitive. These guys are very close with each other. Yeah, and the only way that we're going to get better at this is by reporting incidents. And you know, it's the only way we'll get better as a league, better as drivers, is if you get punished, if you were in the wrong. Sometimes the sorry is just not good enough, unfortunately. But sometimes it's just a racing incident. Sometimes it is just hard battles on track.
I don't see Miami in Season 8.
Well, it won't be part of Season 8, Gerard, because we're doing the other half of the calendar.
I don't see it part of Season 9 or 10.
I tell you what, this track is better than Jeddah. That I can tell you.
I'd rather do Monaco in the wet than this track.
I think you're talking a lot of nonsense right now.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go, Chillin. And I think that is Brad. No, it's Shakes.
Chillin is Shakes.
Yeah, trust me, Tier 1 isn't that easy as Division 2. I fully agree with you.
It's competitive.
You can't compare, you know, apples with Premier Division. We did the survey around traction control on in Division 2. This track is very sensitive in terms of traction. Yeah, your top 5-6 in Division 2 in the Drivers' Championship is, I think 80% of them has got their traction on. So yeah, I think if you got something to say about Premier Division, I think first switch off your training wheels, and then come race in Premier Division and see how fast it is, because this is really, I mean.
Okay, safety car in this lap, very late call there.
Alright, J-Boy saying he'll join Tier 1 if I do. As long as you can be my teammate, J-Boy, then I'll be happy. I'm not scared. I'm scared of anything. Right, here we go. Safety car in. Good race start. That's how a race start should be.
So let's see Bob and Travis having a battle here.
Travis, a mega start there for him. He was very quick on there.
Speed alcoholic with his half.
Here we go.
Massive pace from him.
Massive pace. Super D, ooh, he's feisty as well. He's getting on with things, so he's in 5th. He needs a good result. He really could have won.
This is like a 5-lapper now.
This is 5 lappers. This will come to guys who do 5 lappers regularly. Yeah. Let's see.
Cyber, looks like Cyber.
Well, Shakes is saying he's going back to Division 2 next season. Well, surprise, surprise. Division 2 will have no traction, my friend. So I'm not sure if you want to come back to Division 2. It's going to be fun. Ooh, so close by Super D there on that Omco barrier there. But Super D looking feisty, Gerard. He's all over Bob. And if he gets past, you get the feeling he's going to be very quickly on Super D.
So
Manga up into 7th.
Okay, but he's obviously now with his turbocharged Ferrari. Probably going to take some positions there. Travis past Josh.
Alright, and Mango passed, is he? Ooh, Umeya just outbraking himself slightly there. But, what happened to Mango, Gerard? Did he...
I think he also outbraked himself there. Or they just had contact there.
Alright, so let me just see if there's any damage on that Ferrari. The very quick Ferrari. No damage.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's the problem when you.
Yeah, I said earlier, it's leading a race is one thing.
Super D
Oh,
also-
Nick Gishan, big moment. That's going to be a
And
full
Super D.
safety. No, it's not. He's actually still alive. He's okay. So, my
Okay, I think we
word, that
got a
was
safety car again.
a big collision. That was
Let's just see
huge.
if that safety car pops out.
Well, Nick is going again, Gerard. He recovered very quickly, so I don't think that will be safeties. I think it
Maybe
will
it's
just be
a
full
virtual.
course safeties, yeah. But a big moment there for Nick, my word. Let's just have a look further up here. So, yeah, I said it earlier. It's one thing of leading a race, a different thing to come from the back of the field to get the lead back again. And Mango's
Yeah, so
got no
speed,
front.
Speed doing good. Speed
Gerard,
is actually
Mango's
doing
got
good.
no nose. Absolutely
Oh,
no
yes.
front wing. He's going to have to go into the pits. That's going to drop him all the way down into last and 13th.
Yeah, so he obviously had contact there with the mayor.
Yeah, Shakes, agree with you. Less pressure. I tell you what, Premier Division is a different kind of beast. In every division or any league that I've raced before, Premier Division is always quite feisty. So, thank goodness I don't have the pace for that. Or the rear grip, apparently. Right, DRS is enabled. Mango goes into the pits, does he? Yeah, there's no way he's going to go around like that. He's going to go in for softs. Oh, big moment there.
Josh.
That's Boinkies. Lost the car. Did he? Yes, he did. And he lost the car on the exit. He's gone all the way down into 13th. 12th now that Mango's pitted. Nick into the pits. Changed. He's back into 10th. Bob, Speed Alcoholic. This is probably our closest battle at the moment.
With Royal Viking, with...
Although, as I say that, Gerard Sims has gone past Ume. He's up into 6th. So he's chasing after... He's 2.8 seconds behind Royal Viking, also on softs. It's going to be a mega last 3 laps.
I just think if Speed had his wing, he probably would have been fighting for the lead, you know. It can't be easy battling these guys with half a wing.
Yeah, that's very true. I tried it last night. I had some feisty battles with Panda, with Puna. Eventually I just could not keep them behind, unfortunately.
Hey, Speed going for second.
Royal Viking, a move on the inside of Bob. And makes it nice. I think he's probably going to get DRS here, so will Bob. Oh, he does not get DRS. So, oh yeah, there we go. Bob, is he going to break much later? He does, pushes him slightly wide. And yeah, that's good driving by both of them. Great driving by Viking and Bob. That's how it gets done. Viking up into 4th. Josh 3rd. Speed in 2nd. My word. With half a nose. Look, all I'm saying is don't count out Royal Viking here. He's
Josh
2nd.
has a 3-second.
Yeah, 3-second penalty. Royal Viking is within that 3 seconds. Though Bob's coming very strongly at him again. DRS wide open.
We've got 2 laps to go.
Right, so Bob's going to be on the outside, and inside line's probably the best line to take. He runs slightly wide, comes back in, all safe. And the Ferrari stays ahead of Bob, but yeah, this is oh, big moment. Royal Viking, he's out. That might just be a full safety again. Lost the rear.
I think we got 2 laps. I don't think the safety car will come out, hopefully.
My word. Yeah, that is so unfortunate for him. I think he just got a little bit too quick on the throttle, trying to defend from Bob, and just lost the car, unfortunately. My word.
Probably only got a yellow flag sector 2, so
yeah.
I think the car will be cleared up. So
right, so Sims
Mango coming past his teammate now, so the car is clear.
Sims is going to start catching Bob now on those 6-lap old softs. And you get the feeling if he can get past Bob, he probably can get into 3rd here with that time penalty of Josh. Although Sims also have got a penalty. And then Nick Gishin's
Yeah,
also
he
got a
needs
penalty.
to make this pass on track. Yeah.
Right, it's basically 2 laps to go. Travis leading by 5 seconds from speed. Is from Josh, 0.6 of a second. Josh is coming hard at him. And I don't think Speed Alcoholic will be too faced about this. I think he knows about the penalty. You don't want to get into trouble here. If he wants to get past, let him go. Just stay within DRS and the position is yours. Bob's trying to defend his teammate here, but Sims is all over him. And you get the feeling that Bob's trying to protect Josh here from that 3 seconds, which is a great teamwork by the two. But Sims in DRS, a bit more energy for him as well.
Oh, and Super D doesn't have a front wing.
Here we go, Sims on, which side is he going? Ooh, decided to just back out of it slightly. Right, this is probably our closest battle on track for the last lap. We'll get on to Travis. I'll just monitor him and try to catch him in sector 3. But Sims, I tell you what, Bob's doing a stellar job here trying to keep Sims behind him to protect Josh from 3rd. If Sims has got anything left in the tank, which he does, now's the time. He needs to do whatever he needs to do. Don't leave it for a last corner overtake because that might just go wrong. Fastest lap for Mango, 1:28.9, which is going to not mean much for him, unfortunately, because he needs to be in 10th, depending on penalties. But so far, yeah. So I really want to go to Travis on this last penultimate straight, but Sims, and I really want to have a look at this. Sims on Bob. There we go. Great exit by Sims. This time he got it spot on. He's going to get DRS. He has got boost. And Bob is going to be defenseless. He's got nothing left to offer. That will be an overtake for Sims. Yes, he does. But let's go to our race here. Travis is going to cross the line now on the Red Bull. Red Bull's first win in Premier Division. Great drive by Travis. Speed Alcoholic, hats off to him. No end plate on that car. Finishes in 2nd. Bob pops into 3rd. I'm not sure if Sims lost the rear.
No,
Josh in 4th.
Bob never had a penalty.
Okay, right. So Sims in 5th. Ume finished in 6th. Boinkies is going to cross the line now in 8th. Good recovery drive from him. Good recovery drive from Nick. That's commitment, staying in the race. 2 difficult races for those 2 gentlemen. But that's 8th and 9th. That's good points for them. Cyber across the line in 10th, Super D in 11th, and Mango is going to cross the line now in 12th. Your retirements, obviously, Royal Viking, Shakes, Zivan, Uzi, and the rest. Gerard, can you see if you can get Travis, what's it, Travis, Josh, and Bob?
Travis, Speed, and
Bob. Travis, Speed, and Bob. So let's just make sure that we get that right.
Let me just add them.
There we go. Travis winning with Speed Alcoholic in 2nd. Bob in 3rd. Josh in 4th. Simpson 5th.
Send the invites.
Alrighty. Ume, Banshee, Boinkies, Nick, Cyber, Super D, and Mango. Rounds up your top 12. So you can catch us next week in Spa, but we're going to try to have a quick chat quickly with our drivers. And see if we can get them into the comms box quickly. And just have a good chat with them. Right, as I go down the standings, Travis has joined. We'll get to him right now. So your DNFs tonight. Wezo, Yaku, Uzi, Zivan, Shakes, Royal Viking. A horrible race for Mango. Was in the lead for a good portion of the time. A difficult race for Super D. So for Cyber after his great qualifying. Difficult session for Nigishin and for Boinkies, but they managed to get into 8th and 9th, valuable points for them. So that's great stuff from them. All right, Khaled, so we've got so far.
We only got Travis in so far. I don't know
Alright.
with the rest of the guys, but let me just send invites again.
Okay, so Speed is saying he unfortunately can't join us for the session. So let's have a chat with Travis. I mean, Travis, yep, welcome to FTR again. This time around, you're bringing some drivers with, and yeah, you joining the team.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me. This is
Exciting.
a first, yeah, and quite exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting time for the three of us with FTR and SAF1 merging. And then once again, welcome to the team. Great race tonight. Was nice to watch in the beginning between you and Mango.
Yeah, my sound had been messing around the whole night, so in the beginning I couldn't hear Jeff or anything like that. Then as we got into the race after the formation lap, I had no sound, so I couldn't hear my car or anything. So that was pretty tough. I was pretty much driving off muscle memory of this track. Yeah, so I wouldn't say that was my best, but luckily it was enough, I suppose I
Yeah,
can
look,
say.
I mean, the sound glitch is something annoying. It's happened to me, I think in basically every race since the update, where I just get distortion in my mic or in my headphones, so I can't hear Gerard sometimes. We're in a chat party, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
hear my
a
car. It's
PlayStation 4 problem. It's time to update.
I bought it from Wish, the same place you bought your PlayStation 5 from. But Travis, that was a good win nevertheless. Was it, difficult to get past the guys? Obviously you made the pit stop. You had to get past Josh. You had to get past Bob. Mango got past Josh and Bob quite quickly. And then put those two cars buffers between you and him. And then he had Speed Alcoholic left. Did you find it difficult to get past the Alpines?
Uh, I think it wasn't too bad. I did use pretty much all my ERS though, which I don't think Mango had that problem because obviously I'm running such a low downforce setup. I mean, it was when I was in the beginning of the race, when I was using ERS and DRS, I was just about catching him. So that setup was insane on the straights. But the Alpines weren't too bad. It could have been harder. But I will say, I think it's Buenkies. That guy is like, I swear he's Lewis Hamilton. His position of his car was so annoying. It was so frustrating behind him, actually.
Yeah, he actually had a very good race. I mean, he had a good recovery race, Ronald. It didn't have the best of qualifyings and made it back in there. So that was pretty decent from Boenkies. And some good battles with Bob and Josh. And then obviously Speed Alcoholic not having an end plate on his car. So he did a mega job finishing in second with half a wing. So I think that was quite insane from him. But from our side, congratulations on the win. And once again, welcome to FTR. And welcome to the team. And you're part of the family now.
Yeah, thank you.
Brilliant stuff. Bob's here. I haven't spoken to Bob
Hello.
in like ages. Hello! Let's go!
Let's go!
Dude, what a race. I tell you what, you were... In qualifying, I had a look at you and I thought to myself, you know what, you've got probably a good race car underneath you in the race, although you didn't probably have one lap pace in you.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, those two Alpines were mega in the race. Huh?
I tell you what, they're starting P9 and P12 in the race. Ooh.
Yes, and you guys did such a stellar job keeping Sims behind you, because I know you guys were protecting the 3-second penalty. And it worked out hundreds. You guys protected the penalty. Sims didn't jump any of you at the end of the race. So that was good, Bob.
The strategy was perfect, I think, starting on the mediums. I think, we worked together. I held up some of the guys with Josh to get the gap at one point. Yeah, I think perfect teamwork today. Good points.
I tell you what,
Should
the
get
Alpine, that's really good points for
It
Alpine at
should
the
help a lot
moment.
for the constructors, I think.
Constructors. Listen, and I mean, the battle that you guys had with, obviously Travis coming through, we know Travis is quite fast. We know Mango is fast, but it all boils down to, can you put a race together?
I think
You guys were not too far away. Yes, there were safety cars that brought the pack back together. But I was amazed by the pace tonight of yourself, Josh, and Speed relative to Travis. I was really amazed by that.
I think we're obviously not on the same pace as some of these guys, like Travis them. So, we just worked with what we got, hold them up, back them
I
up.
feel like that in Division
We
2. I don't have the pace of Pando anyone. I'm just like
Yeah.
somewhere, 5th or 6th or something. But
Yeah.
look, it does motivate the guy to get faster, and I think next season is going to be awesome. So car setup was good for you. Next track coming up,
Perfect today.
obviously, is Spa. I know you like Spa.
It's feeling good on this game.
That's good to know. So looking forward to Spa next week, and probably some big Alpine points again.
Yeah, hoping for that.
Let's
Don't wanna
go!
jinx it. There we go.
Listen, Bob, it was nice talking to you. Gerard, have you got anything for Bob?
No.
Oh, you good?
And like you said, everything, yeah, I'm good.
I talk a lot. Listen, Bob, well done on your P3 podium, and hopefully we'll catch you in the comms box again next week during Sport. Travis, well done on the win. Yeah, and from our side here at FTR, thanks, brother. We will catch you next week in Spa, so catch Division 2 next week, Wednesday, with Webbo in Belgium. And then Premier Division with me and Gerard, hopefully again next week.
We'll have our
We'll,
pre-race with the, I think it's Pantry.
Yeah, we've got a pre-race with Pantry Star next week, so we'll try to catch Zivan sometime, seeing he's got such a big following on YouTube. We'll try to catch Zivan there. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week in Belgium. Have a great evening, and thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Adios.